Hello, it's Jim Hutchens for the Jerusalem Connection Truth Report for this week. I want to return to a passage that we have dealt with before because of its critical nature. As I say, we've referred to it before, and we will do so again because it is a pivotal passage in our understanding of the name of our God. And it's from Philippians chapter 2, Paul's letter to the church at Philippi. And in that he says in verse 9 of chapter 2, he says, God, the Father, has highly exalted him, Jesus, and has given him a name that is above every name. Now you'd think the name that he is given, that has been bestowed, is the name of Jesus. That's his earthly name. But listen to the context. God has highly exalted him, given him a name that is above every name, that at the name of Jesus every knee should bow, every tongue should confess that Jesus, and the English says, is Lord. Now, Lord is the English translation of the Greek word kurios. And kurios is the Greek translation of the Hebrew word Yahweh. So what's being said here? The teaching here is that God has bestowed upon Jesus and given him the name of Yahweh. God has highly exalted him, given him a name that is above every name, that at the name of Jesus every knee should bow in heaven and earth and under the earth, and every tongue confess that Jesus is Yahweh, to the glory of God. Now that situation does not exist today. He is not acknowledged as Yahweh. It's just Jesus. Jesus is his earthly name. And he says at the name of Jesus, he will be acknowledged for who he really is, Yahweh. God has bestowed upon Jesus the name of Yahweh. That's a passage that's referred to in the prophet Isaiah chapter 45, where God says, by myself I have sworn. Verse 23, my mouth has uttered in all integrity a word that will not be revoked. Before me every knee will bow, by me every tongue will swear. In Yahweh all the descendants of Israel will be found righteous and will exult. So that's the passage that the apostle is quoting when he refers to Jesus as being Yahweh. Now, as I say, that does not exist today. You don't hear the name of Yahweh identified with Jesus. Jesus is an exalted name. That is his earthly name. Yahweh is his divine name, his God-given bestowed name. Why is that important? It's very important because Jesus himself tells us in Matthew chapter 23, the closing verse 39. And he's been talking to the Pharisees and the teachers of the law. And he says this, you will not see me again. And he's talking about a believing remnant of the Jewish people. Same people that Isaiah is referring to in Isaiah chapter 10, verses 20 through 22. He says, you will not see me again until you say, Baruch haba b'shem Yahweh. Blessed is he who comes in the name. And the English has Lord once again. But it's a quote from Psalm 118, verse 26, where the reference is to Yahweh. Jesus is saying, the faithful remnant of Jews, and if they're doing it, the world's going to do it. You'll not see me again until you say, Baruch haba b'shem Yahweh. Blessed is he who comes in the name of Yahweh. He's not coming before, my friend. He himself has said that is a prerequisite. That is a precondition to his coming. He will not come again until the faithful remnant of the Jewish people and the believing remnant of the world, Christians and Jews alike, acknowledge and believe and say with their mouths, blessed is he who comes in the name of Yahweh. Jesus won't come before that. And that's the truth.